Today, in just 100 seconds, we're going to be covering one of the most popular Python frameworks called Flask. It's used to build web applications and APIs that power the internet. So let's get into it. So first thing we're going to do, as with all the tutorials, is we're going to go to Google Colab. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to import Flask. Do an exclamation mark, Flask. Next, what I'm going to show you is how to create an API with Flask. What we can start to do is we'll import Flask. Next, we're going to create the Flask app. And now what we're going to do is, the way that APIs and web applications work is that you start with a root. So when you go to Google and you go to google.com/images, it brings you to one place, /news, it brings you to a different place. You start with an @ symbol like this, and you write app.root. You can do /. You can write something like definition home. You can write, for example, return render_template, and then you can connect this to your HTML document. But an HTML document shows what you want to render within a website. And what's so cool about Flask is in just 4 lines here, we've been able to create a Flask application, create a route that points to the home page, create a function that then renders that home page. What about more back-end applications? We can define functions here that we might use in our API. And if you wanted to test this yourself on Google Colab, you can write something like the following. And if we run this, you see that it's done 2 things. It's first run this as a test, and it said, hey, if I send Bob and age 23 to this endpoint, what I get back is this JSON response saying message, hello Bob, you are 23 years old. So we see that's exactly what's happened. It's grabbed the name and the age that we sent here in the data, and it's then returned this string saying message, hello, you are age years old, and it's printed name age 23 here. So that's how you can get started up and running with Flask, how you can create endpoints for your website, how you can start to create API endpoints so that you can do more complex functions in the backend, and how you can serve it. But note that you have to have this file actually in your local directory, which I don't here. But if you replicated this in your computer, you should be able to find it. And also, the only other thing is that Google Colab is hosted elsewhere. So if I go to this link, it will give me nothing. If you run this code in your computer, you would be able to access this link. Hopefully that helped.